dire straits for you there on the halftime music. We are back. We are live. We figured out our technical difficulty. We were unlisted on YouTube, so you couldn't find it. I don't know if that button, but we're listed now. We will try, because we were an unlisted YouTube recording. It was streaming. We are going to try and upload the first half. But thanks for joining us here in the second half. Thanks for hanging there with us.
Cross country is going to be at Civic Stadium. Tennis doubles.
We have about 2 minutes until the start of the second half. But to recap briefly what happened in the first half, Stanwood had 3 possessions, and they marched the field all 3 times for touchdowns. Lakewood, while they moved the ball, were never really able to penetrate farther than the 20-yard line. Dylan Kirkpatrick missing a 39-yard field goal.
October 8th, Saturday, will be the hole in the wall. If you are interested in volunteering, please.
That's the closest the Cougars have come to scoring.
Coach Jeff Sellers.
So we are up and running. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging in with us. Live and learn another day. We'll be live on Tuesday night. We've got a volleyball game. And Thursday night we've got a volleyball game next week. There's no home football game next Friday. But there is the following Friday against, I believe, the Burlington Edison Tigers, leading into a September 3rd homecoming matchup against the Archbishop Murphy Cats.
Your Seattle Mariners have won again, 6-1 over Cleveland. Tomorrow, kicking off week 1 of college football, UW will host Kent State. And the Idaho Vandals will travel to Pullman to take on the Cougars. That's your sports reports.
Got the thumbs up from my good friend Tom O'Hare, wrestling coach, shop teacher, whose son is in California trying to get on. And welcome to young O'Hare on our broadcast. And thank you for joining us from California. I know that we'll have, this is our international broadcast, because Dr. Michael Mack, former superintendent, has already texted me that he wants to watch some of the opening game, football game. We're 0-0 on the clock, and so we are ready to start the second half kickoff. The flag still hangs limp in the west end zone, as the Cougars will kick it off to the Spartans.
Let's start the second half. The Cougars will be kicking off.
So Dylan Kirkpatrick. Went first and own 29,
34-yard line.
29-yard line. now reset to 59. And Michael Mascotti will come down and run the Spartan offense. The middle, big hole to Baumgartner, being chased down out of an arm tackle, but brought down after a 30-yard gain to the 39-yard line. Make that a 27-yard gain to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Spartans, just underway here in the third quarter. Again, to give to Baumgartner, this time he's met right in the hole, but he still managed to fall forward for about 4, maybe 5.
Short gain. First on the tackle was 78. Ethan Ralston.
That was Ethan Ralston with the tackle in the hole. The 6'3", 233-pound junior. Give around the right side to Baumgartner again, and he's chopped down on the outside by Nuss, number 19. There's a flag on the play at the 20-yard line.
Ben Nuss flagging the play.
And it's going to be a hold on the Spartans, and it's going to be a spot foul, so we know this will be from the spot of the foul, 10 yards back. So that will push the ball all the way back to the 32-yard line, where it will be 2nd and 4.
That will bring them 2nd down and 4 for the Spartans.
Going to run a sweep to the outside. It's a shoestring tackle on the outside.
21 around the end. Otto Wiedemann.
It's Otto Wiedemann around the end. It looks like that was J.J. Heckendorf maybe with the tackle on the outside, the boundary cornerback.
Tackle on the play by number 22.
Oh, no, Logan McClellan with the tackle. So, not 11, 22. Scotty's going to keep it around the outside, and he is hit, knocked out of bounds. That is J.J. Heckendorf with the tackle. That was good for a 9-yard gain, going to bring up 2nd and 1. Clock running. 9:43, just early in the second half. Thanks for hanging there with us. For those that were not watching, are now starting to find us. So 2nd and 1 from the 16. That's a give up the middle, down inside the 5 into the end zone. That's a touchdown for Ryder Baumgartner. So Stanwood, with their 4th possession of the game, scores their 4th touchdown, and that makes it 27-0. 9:15 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
Number 9, Tony Durando, hold 20 for the extra point, Andrew Norton.
Andrew Norton in for the extra point, and it's up and it's good. 28-0 here. 9:15 to go.
The score now 28-0. 9:15 left in the 3rd. Deep for the Cougs, number 19, Ben Nuss. 46, Jackson Lavelle, and 82, Brockry Sanko.
Brockry Sanko is deep for the Cougars, although they have been kicking it short. The last 3 kicks have been returned by the upback. Again, a short kick. This time it bounces, and the upback, I can't tell who it is on the far side, had his knee on the ground when he picked it up. So that was Jackson Lavelle going to return it, but he had his knee on the ground when he picked the ball up. So Cougars going to start now a drive. They've moved the ball on every possession, but just have not been able to find their way into the end zone. Coming around the left side, makes a cut, man misses in the backfield, gets up yards, just a couple of yards. That was Jackson Lavelle. Got maybe 2, maybe 3 yards.
7 for the Cougs.
Down the right side this time and upfield, and good for about 3 more.
Pitch to 46.
And that was Lavelle again on the carry. That's going to bring up 3rd and a short 3, long 4. It's the first time we've seen Lavelle carry the ball tonight, and he's done it on back-to-back occasions. Stacy back to pass. He's in trouble and pressured. Throws it away, and it's incomplete.
Pass incomplete.
Almost intercepted by an aggressive defensive line. Hard rush on Stacy, maybe looking to set up a screen. Great diving effort by the Spartan defensive lineman, but just not able to come up with a catch or find an open receiver. for it on 4th down. Stacy puts it right in the hands and the chest of the intended receiver. It would have been good enough for a 1st down, but Jackson Lavelle just couldn't make the catch, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. The Spartan on the Cougar 32, 7:57 to go, leading 28-0. This is the best field position of the night for the Spartans. Timeout Lakewood, 7:57 to go in the 3rd quarter.
And just a reminder, support the Mission Club, support the seniors at the West End Zone. Get a lettuce and a Krispy Kreme.
First and 10 now for the Spartans. Rolling out, new quarterback looking deep. Throws it up in the air. Looks like it's intercepted.
Number 3 with the pass intercepted.
But there's a plenty of penalty flag on the play. Logan McClellan with an interception in the end zone off of the pass from the new quarterback. Wyatt Custer. Flag on the play. Need to see what the call is. Holding on the Cougars. So that's going to negate that great play by McClellan as he high-pointed that ball in the end zone and was able to come up with the interception. So too bad for McClellan. Great play, added to the highlight package, but unfortunately it does not do anything for the Cougars right now. Referees look unsure where to spot the ball. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. They moved the down markers and now they're moving it back. And now they're moving them again. A 10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. Where it will be 1st and 10 on the 22. Now we've here, or if they're not sure where the ball should be spotted, or maybe it looks like a player out of the game. They're just sending a state player to the side. So 1st and 10 now. Going back to the ground. Around the end now is Custer. And now there's another flag on the play at the 10-yard line.
Number 3 carrying the ball, Wyatt Custer.
So Wyatt Custer carried the ball, good for about 13 yards, but a flag on the play thrown at the 12-yard line, and that's holding again on the outside. So that's going to be a 10-yard spot foul. That will bring up 1st and probably around 12 yards. We're going to call it 1st and 9. Ball spotted on the 21-yard line. This has been after a very relatively quick first half. It's been a lot of starts and stops here in the second half. Penalties and a lot of conversation with the officials. That give is up the middle. It's Baumgartner cutting it out to the outside. He's inside the 10, down to the 5, and into the end zone for a touchdown.
Touchdown, Stanwood.
Ryan Baumgartner with a 21-yard scamper for a touchdown. Stanwood now leads 34-0 here at Lakewood, opening night of the high school football season. The extra point is up, and it is good, and it is now 35-0. 7:12 left to go. We're going to pause for a minute. We will be back in 1 minute for the kickoff. Spartans to kick off. We'll see if they kick it short. Last time Jackson Lovell had the reception, but it was down right at the spot with no return. So we'll see if the Spartans continue to kick it short. Again, another short kick. Lovell again has it, this time in the air, gets upfield, breaks the tackle. He's out to about the 32-yard line. 12-yard return for Jackson Lovell.
Brings up first and 10 Cougs at the 38-yard line, 33-yard line.
So, first down for the Cougars, 7:07 to go in the third quarter. Let's see if they can mount some offense and build some confidence moving into next week's game. Good success on their first opening drive, first opening 2 drives, weren't able to get in the end zone, and then a desperation drive and the 5 possessions with Stanwood running the clock the way they do. There haven't been a whole lot of possessions. About Ball on the 2. Sophomore quarterback. A couple of series last year when Justice Taylor was out. Now he's going to get a chance to throw the ball. Nuss in motion. And that's good for as the Spartans on the front, they no longer have there that are averaging 2 the number 2 Stanwood. Again rolls out, has some pressure on him, and he throws it at the feet. So Stacy rolling out left, wasn't able to quite get his shoulder. Maybe the 15 to me, but 3rd and short, long 4. Stacy takes the snap, cuts it up the middle. He gets the first down. Game for Evan. That's going to bring up 1st and goal for the Cougars.
Brings up 1st and goal from the 4-yard line.
So a nice drive by the Cougars, answering the Spartan touchdown. Lavelle with the kick return of about 12 yards out to the 32-yard line, and now they are on a march. They've gone looking for a 68-yard touchdown march. They've got 64 of the 68 yards. Got a penalty flag on the play. Ball is out. Stanwood has recovered the fumble at the 1-yard line. We'll see what the flag is.
Fumble on the play. Indication to stand. Flag down.
Injured Spartan on the play. A signal from the official as to what the penalty flag is. If it's Spartans, it'll be half the distance to the goal. It'll be Cougar ball on the 1.5. That's number 1, Ethan Gregory, wide receiver, defensive back. Over on the fumble, Spartans ball on the score.
Was on Lakewood.
So it will be Stanwood.
Means they recovered the fumble. Stanwood.
3:40 left to go. Good for about 3 yards is Baumgartner.
Ball carrier.
Bring up, got 5 on the board. At 2nd and 6. And again, it's up the middle to Baumgartner. He pushes it wide. Looks like yard line, actually 19 yard. Himself deep hole in 2 plays by Baumgartner. And now we've got another official's timeout. We'll have to see what they're going to talk to. And 10 now for the Spartans. And back to pass as a man downfield looks for Baumgartner, threw it short. That not Baumgartner, that looks like number 6. The number 6 is Gage Mitchell, and it was underthrown. So bringing up 2nd and 10. Good fake there. Up the middle. That looked like Ashton Fulgenzi. Sophomore running. Short gain. Bring up 3rd and 5 for Stanwood on the 29-yard line. 5-6. Ball spotted in 8 and 29-yard lines. Kept around the corners. Makes a man miss, and he is gone. Heckendorf giving chase, but he will not get there. Wyatt Custer around the right end, and that is a touchdown for the Spartans, and that gives them a 41-0 lead.
Number 9, Jordan Doran, at the hole to kick number 29,
and the extra point is up, and it is good. 1:28 left to go in the 3rd quarter, and it is now 42-0. Spartans have now scored on every possession they've had, leading 21-0 at the half, and now have put up 21 points here in the 3rd quarter. We're getting pretty close to running clock time. I believe if they have a 45-point lead, then the clock is a running clock and only will stop for timeouts or injuries. Coach Dan Teeter's been on the other end of this many times in the last 3 years we've live streamed, but we've never seen him be on the wrong end of a running clock. So tough opener for the Cougars.
Been nice. Jackson Lavelle operating software.
Spartans again, kickoff short. This is, I think, Lavelle again, and he is going to return it for another 10 or 12 yards, just like the last time. Let's see if the Cougars can now sustain another drive. The Cougars' last drive went 67 yards, and unfortunately for a fumble on the end zone. The clock is running. So that indicates to me that we're already in running clock. It must be a 42-point lead, not 45, as I suspected. So, running clock now for the rest of the game. Carry around the outside. This is Sanko, and he is tackled after a gain of about 7. Stanwood again claims that they have a fumble. The referee says no, it's 2nd down, out to the 41-yard line.
Gain of 8 yards.
So a gain of 8 yards, bring it up 2nd and 2. Stacy throws it over the middle, just outside the reach.
Stacy intended for Dr. Sanko.
Intended for Sanko to try to get him in space. That's the last play of the third quarter. So it's 42-0 Stanwood. We're in running clock. And there is going to be a 3rd down and 2 for the Cougars. We're going to be gone for a minute, and then we will be back for the 4th quarter run.
Freshman Keely Coyle. Freshman Mabel Hunt. Freshman Peyton Castle. Freshman Sophia Barrio. Now the one sophomore, Reese's Peterson. And to the junior, Felicity Wright. Miss Haley Bello. Jay Jones. And now the seniors, Carissa Merwin. Senior Emma Kramer. Senior Elena Burrows. Senior Kaylin Fitzpatrick. Senior Landon Howe. Nicole Lesh. Patience Seeley. And Riley Hatch. Pass complete from Stacy to number 42, John Michael Legora.
With that pass of about 80 yards, good for a 1st down of the first play. Good all the way into Spartan territory at the 47 line.
1st down Cougs on the 47-yard line.
Plays around the left end, and it looks like another fumble. Evan Stacy, keeper. Stanwood says they have the ball. I don't see an official signal yet. Officials are huddled. It looks like it is a fumble. Evan Stacy with a good gain, fumbles at the end of the run, and recovered by the Spartans. So they will take over 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line, leading 4-0.
Now there's some keys-bound fans, so if you're missing your keys, go redeem them at the ticket booth.
It's a short gain in the middle. They're marking it all the way out to the 6-yard line. Swanson
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Straight up the middle again. This is good for about 9 yards to midfield, just short of midfield, the 49-yard line. Just short of the 49-yard line.
16, Jack O'Hara.
Jack O'Hara on the tackle. (42-0). Stanwood cruising to victory. 8:45 left to go in the game. Running clock. So it gives up the middle to the fullback, not going anywhere. And maybe got to midfield, maybe got a yard. We'll see where they spot it. Looks like they're spotting it for maybe a yard out to the 49. That was a new running back in there, number 22, Ashton Fulgenzi. Jack O'Hara again on the stop. Flag on the play. False start on the Spartans, so that's going to push it back 5. So from 2nd and 9, it's going to be 2nd and 14. Under 8 minutes to go now.
False start on Stanwood.
So Spartans taking their time in the huddle. 2nd and 14. Option for Custer. He's around the edge. Gets about 4, maybe 5, back to the original line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 3rd and 9. 3rd and 9 for the Spartans.
3rd and long for the Spartans.
Third and 9. Then comes around the left end. Shaking off tackler and into the end zone. That's Max Mayo.
Max Mayo.
Junior wide receiver on the jet sweep. Cut up the middle. Shrugged off a couple of tacklers and into the end zone. It is now 48-0. 5:58 to go. Though there's a penalty flag on the play, it's coming back. So an illegal block in the back. The flag is at the 45-yard line. So take those points off. And we're going to mark, it goes from 3rd and 9 at the 49 or right at midfield. It's going to be a block in the back, which is a 10-yard penalty. So it will be 3rd and about 13 to go from the 45-yard line. So nice play, good run by Mayo, taken off the board. And here we go again. We'll try it again around the left side. This time there's nothing doing there. and that is number 59, Jimmy Conklin, 6'2", 235-pound sophomore, forces him for a loss, back even another 3 yards, and this will be the first drive that looks like keeping their offense on, so they're not going to punt. Although there are 2 Cougars playing deep safety at their own 25-yard line. .420 now to go. And it's 4th and 17. Spartans are in punt formation now. Kicks away, it's a low. .25. Trailing to nothing. Big penalty. Wiped the long touchdown run off the board. Let's see if the Cougars can get something going and get on the board. Offensive confidence going into next. Our next project said is going to be tonight in the high school gym. We're going to have volleyball Tuesday and Thursday night. Football broadcast, I believe, is 2 weeks from tonight. We'll pass out complete. Good. Good for about 5 yards. Looking short, got a ban. It looks like Sonko again. And he's good for about 12 yards. So it's good for 15 yards up to the 40-yard line. As the Cougars again rush to the line of scrimmage. Clock is running. 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go. Looking short, tackle broken, coming to the outside, another tackle is broken, fighting for yards is Nuss, and he's up the field. And Nuss fights forward, good for 15 yards on the play. We knew it was going to be tough going into the game for everybody that missed the open because we were unlisted. I talked about how this Spartan team has 6 starters back. They went to the state playoffs for the first time in 19 years. They believe they can compete for a title again. They won a surprising game against Lincoln of Tacoma, upset them to get into the round of 16. They have all their guys back, including and that's going to be a personal foul. Absolutely, ball was overthrown. No reason to do that. Just a cheap shot by Canyon Baumgartner, hitting a defenseless receiver as he was going down. Unfortunately, while the refs are talking, the clock is running, and they're not going to be able to get many more plays off. 30 seconds to go here in the game. But as I was saying, this Spartan team feels very good about themselves. They have a lot of people back that has had a lot of success. Timeout Cougars, 24 seconds to go.
Timeout called Lakewood.
And they had a lot of success last year. They haven't won the Stilly Cup against Arlington in 12 years. They haven't beaten Marysville Pilchuck in a long time either. They feel like this is their year. And so with a new set of skill position players, having lost 16 seniors off this Cougar team last year, including do-all everything player Justice Taylor, the Cougars knew they were in for an uphill fight. Unfortunately, I don't think they thought it was going to be like this. Sides of the line of scrimmage by the Spartans. Unfortunately, the Cougars fumbled on the 1 yard line, missed a 39-yard field goal, and had 2 other drives stalled inside of Spartan territory. So they're able to move the ball, but just not get into the end zone. A lot of room for improvement. Coach Dan Teeter will go to work. They've had a lot of success here in this program over the last couple of years, and so we'll see them go to work. Sophomore quarterback Evan Stacy rolls out, looks back to the screen, heading for the sideline across field, trying to get in the end zone. Not going to do it. Gets down to the 12-yard line. That was John Michael Legore with the run.
Another timeout called by Lakewood.
Another timeout called by Lakewood. Only 4 seconds went off the clock on that play, so 20 seconds left to go for the Cougars to try and get in the end zone and avoid the shutout. If they can't get in the end zone, this would be the first time in a number of years that the Cougars will have been shut out. And I know Coach Dan Teeter would like to avoid the goose egg. Again, thanks for hanging with us tonight. Off to a rocky start. We somehow pushed a few wrong buttons, had an web page. We will fix that as we go forward. I want to thank Laura Leach for running the camera tonight. We do need help on the camera work. She usually monitors the computer and probably would have determined that we were not broadcasting a lot longer than it took me to figure it out, as I was working on the game, working from another platform. Stacy with the ball, he rolls out, tries to get in the end zone. He's tackled out of bounds. 12 seconds to go, 10, clock still running. Cougars are 4-3. I don't think they're going to get the next playoff, and indeed they're not. The final score here from Dick Cardinal Stadium is Stanwood Spartans 42, Lakewood Cougars nothing. Tough night for the opener for the Cougs. School starts on Tuesday, volleyball starts on Tuesday, but I want to again thank Laurel for doing the camera, not monitoring the front side. We need someone to help us with that as we go forward. Baldeep Singh is always on the backside as our technician for high school for the live stream. I'm Leach. Everybody have a Labor Day weekend. We'll see you next Tuesday in the gym for volleyball. Good night, everybody.